Alright, this is the video for the installation of Windows 2012 server on a Google Cloud platform, as well as installation of domain controller. We've done this in the class, but I'm going to do it again now for a reference sake. Alright, so I've logged on already to my GCP platform environment, so I'm going to go over to Compute Engine, go to VM instance. On my VM instance here, I'm going to go ahead and create a VM, and I'm going to call this one, I'm going to call it DC, and I'm going to come over here and give it 2 CPU core. I'm going to then select the operating system here. Since I'm only installing for Windows 2012, I'm going to select this one. Make sure you do not select the core, because then it's going to give you a command line environment only. So select this option and then go ahead and create. It takes just a few minutes to create, and you can see it's spinning up on the machine right now. Alright, so you can see it looks like we're ready. So I'm going to come over here and just go over to set my password. Go to set password, and it will generate a password for me. I'll copy the password here, close it, and I'm going to click this button. I'll download my RDP. I generally like to download my RDP on my desktop here, so I'm going to come over here and I'm going to click it. I'm going to bring this up, open over here. So now I got it, so I'm going to post my password that I copied here, and it will bring up this page for me. I'll click OK, and then it will log me into the system. You can see it's very easy, it's very quick. The next thing I'm going to do here is just to show you guys how to install 2012 based domain controller. I will load up this page, and this is where I'm going to go to manage, and on this menu here I will have the option to install Active Directory. And as you know, installing Active Directory simply is a choice, or installing Active Directory does not necessarily mean that you have a domain controller. But once you install Active Directory on a server, in this case, then you have the option to promote this server to a domain controller. So I'm going to accept the default over here, and I'm going to go ahead and do the installation. So now this is completed. You have these caution yellow sign here. You click it, and then you can promote this machine to a domain controller, which is what I'm going to do now. And of course, you have to enter the domain. You want to select the first, add a new forest, because this is the first domain in our environment. So as I did in the class, you can say this is peace.org, and you can give it any other name you want. But mine is peace.org. I'm going to go to next here, and then it's going to ask you for password. Remember, now it's saying specify domain controller capabilities. We'll have this box checked. Well, I don't have domain controller on this network, and you can have a domain name without having a domain name server. So what's going to happen is Windows is going to automatically install DNS server on this domain controller, being the first machine on the network. So I just wanted to be aware of that, so you know what is going on through this process. So now my NetBIOS name is Peace, and you can use Peace to call up that domain name. We'll go to the next stage now. Go to the next, go to the next, and then you have this issue just like we had it earlier on. So the way to resolve it, that's because we have a domain name, an admin account with a blank password. And once you install domain controller on a machine, this machine automatically use the local admin account as a domain account. So I'm going to come over here to Tools, go to Computer Management, and I will go to local user here, go to user, this is the administrator account. I'm going to reset this password. Actually, I'll set the password because the password is blank. So, and I'm just using something pretty basic. Make sure you don't use anything complex, at least for this exercise in the class, because you don't want to use your real password. So I'll go back to previous and I'll repeat this step again. And at this point now, you shouldn't have any problem. It's going to go through. And a couple more clicks now, and we'll be on our way to installing our domain controller. And this is the process. As you can see in this video, you can see now it's beginning to configure the domain name, DNS server. And then once it's done, it's going to restart itself. And at this point, you're going to lose your connection. I'm going to click close now, and I'll lose my connection. I'm going to click close here, and you will have this machine that's going to automatically restart. So I'll wait for like 2-3 minutes, give it the time to restart, and then I will be logging on into this machine for the first time as a domain controller. Alright, so let's try it again. I'm going to click this button again. You can use the RDP that you had earlier on, and this is mine here. I'm just going to override it. I'm just going to use the same thing, really. Go to cancel here, and I'm going to go to connect. And this time around, I'm going to log on with the user account that I just created. So I'm going to call it, remember my domain name is peace.org, so I'm going to say peace because my NetBrowser name is peace. So I'm going to type administrator, and the password that I used to reset earlier on, I will go and enter it over here, and I'll click OK, and you can see it brings the dialog box, and you can see dc.peace.org. Click yes, and it will bring this screen up for you. And generally you can see as I'm logging on to this new machine now, and once the server page, server manager comes up, you will notice that I'm actually logging on into the domain controller. It's just a minute now, and it would come up pretty quick. So you can see now, ADDS, that's my Active Directory Domain Services. It's also installed my DNS server on it automatically, or we did earlier on. And so this is what we did in the class last week, or this week rather, and this is I'm just creating this video for you to go back and take a look at it, and then be able to follow the same step and do the same thing. Thank you.